Mercury retrograde. The middle of talking, and I look up and the whole stream is out of my phone. I don't know what to say, guys. As I was just reading before, I don't know when I got cut off, we were reading this card, and it was just about changing perspective because, you know, there's obviously sometimes more to the story than meets the eye. So try to look at things differently, okay? If you're mad at someone, try to understand their point of view and why they feel that way. Maybe you'll understand. The Cherokee used to have a saying, and I don't remember the word. My mom remembers the word, but I don't. But it was, think from the heart. Think from the heart. Because whenever we go into our heart space, which is that Queen of Cups, you'll be more understanding, more loving, okay? Because that unconditional love is, I know you didn't make a good decision with me. I know you didn't do the right thing by me, but why did you do it? And if you have it where you're thinking from the heart space, you can have a little bit of understanding. Because most times we get slighted by someone, we get stabbed in the back, and we can't understand why that person did that to us. And we sit there racking our brain over and over again. Why did they do that? How could they do that? I didn't deserve that. Hi, Stephanie. You know? And it's like, if we just take a step back, try to feel it from a heart perspective, you kind of make sense on why that person did that wrong thing. They felt like this was the only option for them. They felt like they needed that in their life right now. You know, or they felt like they were slighted, or they felt some type of way. And even though it's ridiculous, doesn't make sense, it's not logical in any way, shape, or form, and they're completely in the wrong, because they can be completely in the wrong. Looking at it from their perspective makes you a better, wiser person, because they're only seeing it one way. They're not even open to looking at it your way. It's nope, 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 I want to go, I want to go, I don't want to deal with this, can't think about it, nope, don't bring it up, don't talk to me about it, nope. There's that defensiveness, right? And they don't even want to see your point of view. And you're like, that's not fair. Well, you know what? They have a lot of growing to do. You, on the other hand, have done a lot of growing. You've done so much growing that you don't need to be told, that you need to look at this from a different perspective. This is the energy of purifying your soul, purifying yourself. Purification is making sure you're pure of mind, pure of heart, pure of intentions, like good intentions, that they're all pure. They're not coming from some place that you've been betrayed from. They're not coming from some place where you want revenge. They're not coming from some deep-rooted place of pain or hurt. Purification is getting rid of those judgments so you can start manifesting from a pure place. And that's where Spirit says, hey, this is where Pluto squaring the Sun in Libra is changing you. This is where, you know, Saturn is with Pluto in Capricorn. It's changing you. This is why. Because we got to come from a pure spot. All right, so we've pretty much got a lot of that energy down. Let's kind of get where this person is coming from and how they feel about you, if you're curious. How does this person feel about my collective? All right, how does this person feel about my collective? Communication is key. Oh, Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. They feel like, yeah, this is the overall. I think we're going to get through this tough, difficult period. But communication is key between you and this person. And that's kind of the way they feel. Like, you need to communicate better. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about someone that backstabbed you when their opinion is you need to communicate better? Do you take offense to that statement? How dare you say I need to communicate better? I communicate very well. Or do you take that statement as, okay, you know, maybe I am not communicating good enough. What can I do to communicate better? Do I need to be more honest? Do I need to use more explanations? Do I need to be, you know what? Enough examples. I think I hit the needle on the head. You need to be more honest. And I'm just telling you that from a reader's perspective over here. Because keeping secrets, keeping your mouth shut, keeping your opinions to yourself, keeping how you really feel buried has not helped you. And yeah, you've communicated well, but you didn't communicate honestly. Because if you were honest and you communicated with this person about how you really felt, it probably would have gone worse or better, but who knows? But this person on the other end is like, you're not being honest either. You know? Someone said, well, what do you do when they've already blocked you? There's probably a reason they blocked you. You know, and it stems from a root. What was the communication like before you got blocked? You know, we have to look at another perspective. This is an energy of refinement. Remember the card? I don't know if you guys caught that earlier before I got cut off, but this card came out, perspective and purification. Both of those are fire, and both of those represent refinement. Eva, but they don't want the truth. You're right, and some people don't want to hear what you have to say. So maybe some of them feel like they didn't communicate well with you either. You know, some of them, it could go both ways, right? They might feel like, I didn't communicate well. I suck at communication. And they also feel like maybe you could have communicated better also. But either way, we have to take this as a lesson. What did I do in this relationship, whatever this relationship is? Because communication is key. Like, that is a top priority here. The next card is nothing is yet set in stone. So they feel like, you know what, this isn't over. We can still change this. We still have a shot at fixing a situation. This can still change. This can transform into something else. Then you have your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn, getting a lot of Capricorn energy. Why? You know, Pluto and Saturn are there teaching us karmic lessons. Good comment. Someone said, hard if they're always running away and preventing someone else to talk. How do you refine communication with someone that avoids you, blocks you, and doesn't want to talk to you? Telepathy. If you're connected to someone, you can speak to them telepathically. Refine your energy with telepathy. Intention. Communication is a hell of a lot more than words. Communication is body language, it's intentions, it's feelings behind what's being said, it's looks with your face. Yeah, communication is a lot more than just words. So if someone's already turning off that, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to communicate with you, clearly the way you are communicating makes them feel invaded, seen, exposed, vulnerable. It doesn't mean you did something wrong. You know, I'm not saying you did something wrong. I don't think Pluto and Saturn want to be like, hey, all of you did something wrong. I think Pluto and Saturn are just saying, hey, could you do something better? And there's a difference. There is a difference. Doing a good job doesn't mean you're doing the best job you can do, right? I've done a good job sometimes. I've done a good job at a lot of things. But then there's times I do the best and I shine, you know? It's exemplary. And so there's this energy of exemplary communication. And how do we improve our communication skills? And again, that's Mercury retrograde saying, hey, let's do that. Now this says your hard work is paying off. and there is a time for healing, and nothing is set in stone. All Mercury retrograde energy here, that Mercury, rules the sign of Gemini, we do have the energy of second chances. So it looks like there is going to be a second chance for you to communicate with someone and fix a connection or fix a relationship. Let's see what Spirit wants to say about fixing this relationship. All right, Spirit, what do you want to say about fixing this relationship, mending this relationship, the opportunity that may arise? Remember, because it could be them that need to get fixed, But either way, we have to be King of Wands and say, I'm always ready to be refined. I can always do something better. Even if they have a lot more work than you, doesn't mean you can't do any improvement, Okay. Your higher self speaks to you. Number 2, Spirit. The sacred lifeline. So this is about a reconnection. This is what Spirit wants to say about a possible reconnection. Upright, this card shows a woman's heart. It's got brilliant white wings radiating golden light. And it represents your eternal spirit, your higher self, the part of you that existed before this life and the part of you that will exist after this life. Before all the issues you think life is about. You are entering into a very valuable intuitive time, one of which you're able to feel the true depth of your heart and your power. You are shedding the feelings of doubt and limitation, reaching deep within the feelings into this boundless strength of eternity that vibrates in your soul. This is your true self, your lifeline to truth and higher consciousness and timeless connections. Meditate on your soul's identity to gain all the understanding you need and all the solutions that you seek. Your soul is clearing the way for profound blessings to come. So let this card self-guide you. As you do, you'll begin to notice magical happenings in your life. So magic has come up a couple times today, hasn't it? There's some kind of magic we have to pay attention to here. I went through some things too recently with family, and like the comment somebody put, that person is childish and much younger than me and very inexperienced. And that person was rude and selfish and unappreciative and out of line. Also disrespectful. And also someone who just, I felt, was using people. Now that is my logical opinion. And that is my opinion based on my existence here so far in my 38 years and my opinion of this person and my experience with this person. Now it's ironic that I picked the thumbnail with Angelina Jolie and it says, I don't know exactly what the saying is. I kind of forgot exactly what it said, but it was like, some people are going to judge you on your past. And they keep judging you based on some event in the past. But you have to tell them, hey, sweetheart, I've shed my skin. I don't live there anymore. I don't live in the past. You need to keep up. You need to keep up with me. I'm not that person that I was in the past. So you keep assuming that you know me. You don't even know me. You don't even know me at all. I've changed. I've grown. I've shed skin. Recognize me. So a lot of you guys, that's a whole nother separate issue, but we cannot judge people based on last year. That's one of the hardest lessons for us to learn. Well, last year doesn't seem very long ago, and we have a lot of experience with last year, and people don't usually change their stripes, or zebras don't normally change to spots, you know what I mean, or whatever the saying is. So we could confidently assume that someone's not going to change in a year, but they do. People always change because they go through experiences. They may change a little bit, or they may change a lot, but mostly the change in people is on the inside. People change on the inside. They don't change in the growth direction you want them to go. You may want this person to change and be like, oh, I'm going to be super responsible now. I've learned from losing jobs or being broke that sucks, and now I want to change and be more responsible with my work. But really the change you see in that person is not that at all. The change that you might notice about that person is they're doing a lot of healing on the inside. They're getting over a death, or they're getting over failed relationships. Whatever it is with them, they're getting over something else, not what you think they should grow and learn from, but where their journey takes them. So people do change and grow all the time. And it's easy to assume someone is the way they are, but we have to not do that, because I think you know yourself better than anyone, and I think you know that you're different. You're different today than you were yesterday. And you're probably way different today than you were last year. And are we able to do that from a higher self perspective for other people? Because it's easy to give us grace because we know our whole story. And we know when we fuck up or we do something wrong, we're like, you know, I know why I did it. I messed up because I'm grieving. Or I messed up because I didn't get much sleep last night. Or I messed up because blah, blah, blah. So we have our own excuses and we're a little bit more gentle on ourselves. But when somebody else makes a mistake, it's just, how dare you, after all I've done. This perspective from your higher self is taking you away from this life experience. It's almost like if you could just step away from your life and imagine that your life is a TV show and you're looking at the TV and the screen and you're the main character and this is happening to you. If you could step away from that picture on the TV and start to see it drift in the distance as you're walking away from this picture of your life, this sitcom, this TV show about your current backstabbing experience. And you could just click that life experience off. No more. And be this higher self, which is not you as a part of this life. Just you without all these people and experiences, without your name, without the way you look, without where you live. Just you. I think you would be more understanding because nothing is set in stone. This person is not who they're always going to be. You're not who you're always going to be. We have to communicate to people our changes. And we hope that people communicate their changes to us. There's always changes. There's changes and plans too. Anyways, that's what Spirit's kind of saying to us with that card. Bottom of the deck, wow, ironically, is teacher. So you are learning a lesson, and someone is your teacher, and sometimes the dumbest student, the most idiotic partner in life, the most ridiculous, childish brat, or the most whatever person, okay, is your teacher. And you're like, why in the universe would I be given that teacher? There's a lot of reasons. Patience. Learning a lesson of patience. Learning a lesson of greater understanding. Learning a lesson of unconditional love. Learning a lesson of silence. You don't have to do a lot of talking. Shush. less is more. Maybe you're over-talking people. Maybe you're bulldozing people. Maybe you're forcing your thoughts on people. Maybe you are trying to prove your truth to someone. Listen to my truth. Believe me. Believe me, I'm not lying. I'm being honest. What do I have to do? Draw blood? The teacher is telling you, no, you don't have to do shit. Because guess what? That person doesn't have to believe you. They don't have to fucking know your truth. Your truth isn't shit. How about that? What? Exactly. Death to the ego. Death to the ego. Your truth isn't shit. And that's where we have to step away from situations, from your higher self, and say, why am I wasting my energy or time on this person? Thank you for being a teacher and showing me that I am more valuable than that. And sometimes keeping shit to myself, keeping my mouth shut, Seven of Swords, Hermit, is my answer. Sometimes that is my gosh darn answer. I don't need to freaking draw blood to make you understand me, or believe me, or get my truth, or see my perspective, or see my point of view. They have a lesson to learn in life, and that is going to be loss of relationships, or the damage of relationships. Why? Because they betrayed you, they backstabbed you, they did you dirty, and karma will pay a visit. Like always attracts like. If you want a positive life with a positive vibration and positive affirmations and good things happening to you, sitting here and, dwelling on this, I didn't get to express myself, I didn't get to tell them my truth, they don't believe me, they don't understand where I came from, this is unfair, is only going to attract more of that bullshit into your life. And that's where the King of Wands says, fuck all that. Be a teacher. Be a leader. Get yourself out of this mess. Don't point fingers. Let these children do what they need to do. Children of light. They're inexperienced and immature, and obviously they didn't learn that growth lesson. It's not my job to change them. That's Spirit's job, okay? That's the planet's job. I'm just a teacher, and they're my teacher. Thank you for teaching me to not put myself out there so much. Lesson learned. Thank you for teaching me that I give away way too much to people undeserving. Thank you for teaching me that being a good person isn't always enough. Thank you for teaching me that honesty doesn't always get you what you want. Thank you for teaching me that I can't trust people that I think I can based on some superficial evidence like hugs and kisses or a gift or fake phony attitudes. This is going to make you more wary of people, yes. This is going to make you definitely observe people better and trust your intuition better. This is a very good lesson. Very good lesson, because phony people that wear masks, funny, we're in Sun and Libra, which is the energy of masks. Libras wear a lot of masks. Funny how we're getting into this lesson with the sun. We're literally shining light onto phony people. We're learning from them. They are our teachers. These arrogant, cruel people even, and your unfortunate circumstances with them have been one of your greatest teachers. And this is where we have to step back, because family came up, even family can hurt you and betray you. And boy, that's a hard lesson to learn. So I think a lot of this reading so far has been even your own family can betray you. Even your own family in your inner circle can wear a mask and be phony. And we need to be on top of our game, meaning we need to be more intuitive. And we also need to give ourselves more credit. Because when our intuition and our gut is like, hey, This is off. Don't trust them. Even if it's mom, even if it's brother, even if it's a sister, even if it's a best friend or a lover, if your intuition's like, something smells fishy, something feels not right, my vibration does not connect with this vibration. And then you recognize in yourself, my vibration is honesty. My vibration is good communication. My vibration is love and light. So if my vibration is not meshing well with this person, they are not in that vibe. And we need to understand that. We need to step away, pull away for our own protection. And a lot of times we put ourselves in a vulnerable position because we feel we are expected to do so based on family or based on they help me. They let me use their car. They give me a financial, support. Or, whatever your reason is, okay? But the good news is nothing's set in stone and the end of a difficult cycle approaches. So this is good. Bottom of the deck over here too, though, right under that is bring love into the situation. Aquarius. That's thinking with your heart. That Cherokee lesson. Let's read teacher. I'm just a little bit curious. I'm sure it's going to say, maybe you're going to meet a teacher in your life. You won't believe this. Just as I'm talking shit about this card, I open the book, and I open it to that page. There it is. Teacher guide. So it's no coincidence that we need that card. That is just weird that I open it literally first try on that page. That is more than a coincidence, and it's kind of creepy. So we are going to read this card, teacher, just to see what it wants to say. It's a big confirmation about this lesson. And it's upright, so that's good, right? A man stands in front of a desk with a woman at his side, smiling and looking into a book. The light of spirit pours out of the book and encircles them. The positive influence of someone who will guide you in a personal or academic direction is entering your life right now. This guide may be of assistance in a very thoughtful or spiritual way. Whether you're looking into a new spiritual practice or searching for deeper psychological understanding, now is the time to learn. If you're thinking about going to school, be proactive about moving forward with that decision. Teachers abound in life, including forms you may not expect, such as maybe a book or an online course, maybe a YouTube video. You may, in fact, be teaching some classes yourself, perhaps in small groups or in an academic setting. So get ready, open up your heart, and remember that Spirit brings guidance as well. Be willing to receive the direction you need and to share the wisdom that you have. So I got some very wise advice from my mom yesterday about a situation, and she said, don't respond. Don't respond. Don't say anything. Act as if it never happened. I'm like, that's ridiculous. That's not my truth. I had to get a different perspective. And she's like, if you want to be in a happier, higher vibration, if you choose to be positive and not surrounded in this stress, then choose not to respond. Because that's going to tell the universe, excuse me, not going into that energy. That energy is not welcome in my life. That bullshit energy is not part of me, and I will not accept it. I will reject it. And that's telling the universe, excuse me, don't send this back my way. And chances are you won't get it again, or at least anytime recent. So that was some good advice, and that really did help. It really did help. Because I'm a Gemini, I'm a talker. Communication is key. I have to express myself. I have to express how I feel and my truth, and I have to convince the crowd, and I have to say what's needing to be said. So for me as a Gemini to shut my mouth was difficult. But I took that lesson, and I am valuing that experience to be taught. And I learned. And that's why I'm not who I was yesterday. Whole different person today. And here I am talking to you good people, sharing this experience with you, hoping that maybe that advice will touch you as well. Or maybe help you understand why somebody didn't respond to you, or help you understand why somebody blocked you. I've been blocked many times. And you know why? When I look at the heart of the situation, when I bring love into the situation, my vibration did not resonate with theirs. They had to block me because we did not mesh. And they did not want to be around my vibration. They didn't even want to be communicated with. And you know what my vibration was? Truth. Truth. That was my vibration. Honesty, exposing, and truth. Also love, but also resolution was my vibration. It was more than what I was saying or trying to do. It was what I stood for. So sometimes you're being blocked, not because you're being a bad guy, but because you're being a good guy. And the bad guy needs to block you because you are not in their vibration. So sometimes God's rejection is his protection. And also, in other words, for those of you that don't like that saying, it's happening for a reason. And this is that inner introspection, going within and saying, okay, this is why it's happening. It's not because this, and it's not because I'm that. This is happening because we're not meshing well. And then you enter this deep understanding, this vortex of growth. And there you go, up into the vortex, manifesting better for your life, the things that you want. And this moment is, if you've entered some vortex of growth that you don't like, and you're going in a direction you don't want to go, then we do have to stop, smell the roses, do some hermit introspection, and adjust our path. Actually, adjust our vibration, correct? Which is this mind, body, and spirit energy, right? We have to adjust this. Because if we are going in the wrong direction where we are not wanting to go, stop, readjust. Which is what I had to do yesterday. Maybe you guys have to do. And if you are going in the direction you want, then say goodbye to the things that are falling away. Yeah, which is exactly what I'm saying. Some people can't come with you when you level up. Exactly. So when people start falling away from you, that's your vibration. You're in a vortex of manifestation, and your vibration is saying, I want success, I want money, I want family, I want love, I want truth, and I want honesty, and I want respect. And when you're on that vibration, in that vortex, who starts falling away? Dishonest people, using people, lack mentality, people that want to grab from you, take from you, make you stay stuck in poverty. When you're on a good vibration, people will fall away, even family members. When I changed my vibration, maybe it was just luck, but, you know, I had bad family members step away because they weren't good for me. They were toxic, and they were going to keep me down. They had to fall away. Otherwise, I would just stay behind out of loyalty. Sometimes loyalty will keep you stuck more than anything else. Loyalty. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what this message is doing for people, but I hope so far so good, correct? This is pretty good. Oh, shit. Okay, so yeah, Pluto is coming to drastically transform your life in many, many ways. Clearly making people fall away for a reason, but also helping you understand from a place of love, different perspectives. And just to understand, you know what? They're not on my journey. They're not with me. I've got to let them go or let this go. And I'm not going to be mad at them. I'm not going to be like, God, you're just a total failure. You're not on my vibration, you know? And I love you, and I send love and light. And gosh darn, I hope you find yourself. And I hope you find what you want and good things happen for you. Because when you're saying that to people, the best shit's going to start happening to you. You know, I've been in vibrations where I'm like, God, I hope they don't work out. I hope something goes wrong. I hope karma comes back and kicks them in the ass. You know, those people really fucked me over. How dare they? I didn't deserve that. I deserve protection. I deserve vengeance. You know, something should happen to them. And that vibration wasn't good. I'm not saying anything really bad happened to me, but I wasn't happy because I was focused on making sure other people weren't happy, which made me more unhappy. And that's really not where I wanted to go. But as soon as I got into the energy of love, and from a place of love, I got to a place where I said, you know what? I hope they're happy. And I hope that he and she find the most happiness they could find. You know, it hurts me that I'm in this position. It hurts me that I'm suffering this way. But I'm going to pull myself out of it. I'm going to be okay. And I can only want the best for people. You know, can only want the best for people. And when you wish that people are happy, truly happy, and that good things happen to them and that they get on the right track and you're sending good positive vibrations because you're in a good positive vibration, like magic, which was part of this reading, they get really happy and start doing right by you, which did happen for me. As soon as I switched my vibration, I got better response. I got better communication. I got more understanding. Doors opened up. For me, financially, emotionally, physically, just doors opening, 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 because I'm in the vibration of love, which is our natural spiritual state. The other states are not natural. There is always the shadow and the light. The darkness is always going to be there, but it's to transform us, to better us, to refine us, which is kind of your reading anyways. Okay, so that's that. We're going to get into some energy now about what your person thinks and feels about you and where you guys are headed. And then we'll get into some energy about you and where you're headed. Wow. So this is how your person thinks and feels about you. Bottom of the deck, overall, underall energy about your person is meant to be. Driven by love, chosen by spirit. This is kind of a twin flame energy, okay? This is a magical energy. The field of wheat represents planting and growth, and it represents a prosperous field. The clear skies represent purity. The sparkles in the sun represent a blessing divinely. The rainbow represents a promise, and it represents kind of like a blending of colors, a blending of light, a blending of fire and water, which creates that rainbow. So there's this beautiful energy of being one, even though you're not physically, okay? So it's meant to be, and you can see the two angels. They've got one white wing for her and one black wing for him, representing two can become one, the yin and the yang meant to be. So this is a really good energy for two people that are meant to be. They were supposed to happen. So the overall underall energy so far for you guys is this was kind of supposed to happen, and that's really genuinely how they feel. That there is some kind of a union that's going to be happening for you guys. Do you feel that way? Because they feel that way. The overall underall energy is they should have met you. That it was part of the great plan. It was part of destiny. Oh, hi, welcome, new subscriber. Hi, welcome to the reading. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, So we're going to clarify some energy now. See how these go together. Okay. Bottom of the deck over here is renovation. Okay, and this is rebuilding. This is the Phoenix rising. So the way your person feels about you right now, overall, underall, and where this is kind of heading right now is we're going to come out of the ashes. We're going to be rebuilt, okay? We may have gotten crashed down. Our situation may have been wrecked, but I believe there's a renovation of us. We're going to come back stronger. There's going to be a major change between us, but we are going to come back from this. We're not going to die. We're not going to end. This isn't over. So there is a nice reconciliation energy there. See more about how your person thinks, feels about you, and where you guys are headed. Okay. Bottom of the deck over here is Knave of Wands, which is Page of Wands, which is the beginning. And it's baby steps, but it is a step. And the fire energy again, okay, representing creation. The salamanders, the fire represents creation. She's trying to do magic. She's trying to create something. She doesn't know exactly what she's doing. She feels a little overwhelmed, but she is working on perfecting something. So your person's overall energy is, hey, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm going to work on it. And I am taking baby steps towards this direction of union and renovation. I'm fixing myself. I'm rebuilding myself. I'm trying to fix a bad situation. So your person does want to fix that initial betrayal. Okay. Where is this headed? Tell me more about the feelings and the thoughts. Feelings. Okay. And where is this headed? I don't know, I kept getting two there. Where is this headed? Bottom of the deck where I started earlier, love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. So the overall underall energy of thoughts, feelings, and actions is I'm learning to love myself. Your person is not very good. In fact, they're terrible at loving themselves. Terrible. Your person is very critical of self. Your person does not feel good about their self. Your person feels like they're not enough for anyone. They're not even enough for themselves. They're failure. That's how they feel. So they're working on this. They feel very new to all of this. Very, very new. Okay, we're going to get a couple more cards. Okay, thoughts. Oh. Okay. Feelings. On the ground. Ugh. Thoughts and feelings and future outcome. Bottom of the deck, overall underall energy is soul ties. So how your person thinks and feels about you and some of the actions that may be taken are all because you guys are those kind of twin flame energy. This is soul ties meant to be. You guys definitely have this energy of being destined for one another, driven by love, but you guys were chosen to be together by spirit, by the universe. So this is all seen in your chart. It's already part of you. All right. So let me just, maybe I could put this over here. I'm enough room. All right, so let's get more into this now. All right, let's start at the top. What are they really thinking? What is this person thinking about you? The past. Ancient history. This person honestly feels like this is the blood moon, okay? This person's like, God stuff. The person you're reading for, they're just way in my past. We were together years ago. This is ancient. It's been such a long time since our connection. Okay, you're just old news. Like you're old to them. Like this is an old relationship. So the person we're talking about, and the number 36 is karmic. That's when Ketu and Rahu mature. Saturn matures also at that age. But this is just like, ugh. How they think about you is, I've known you for a long time. A really long time. And separation. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. They feel like you guys separated so long ago. Like it's been a long time since you guys were even together. All right, and those are their thoughts, this person. Can't help what they're thinking, but that's what they're thinking. You guys had a separation so long ago. The next card that comes out is celebration. Number 11. They think about you in a 3 of Cups kind of way. You make them happy. You're like a friend. You represent good times. You know, I'm sure you represent some hard times or you wouldn't be separated. But when they think about you, they think back on you fondly, and they do try to think about the good times. But you also gave them a reason to celebrate. You might have given them the birth of a child. You might have given them reason to live where they live or have what they have. But because of you, a lot of good things happen to them. Of course, there's some bad or you wouldn't be separated. But when they think about you, it's not all bad. They actually think kind of positive about you. Then we have Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine is coming up in this energy for your person. Okay? Your person may be the DM, the Divine Masculine. This is how the masculine is feeling. And if so, your masculine is kind of sad about the past, but also happy that you're doing well. It's kind of what I'm feeling. And the next card is 5 of Pentacles. Wow, abandonment. I think your person is the DM, and I think they abandoned you. And I think this person is well aware of it. This person left you out in the cold, lost, and alone. Figure of speech, right? I mean, just metaphorically. This person betrayed their best friend. This person betrayed at least their friend. This person betrayed someone that gave them joy. How do you think that makes them feel? Because I know how it makes you feel. You feel torn up. You feel completely backstabbed, betrayed, wronged, unfair. You don't want this separation, but it happened. And what this person is thinking about is the past, where they did separate from you and abandon you. And not only that, you were nice to them. You were good to them. You were a partner. You were a friend. You were somebody that was there to give them joy. And this is what happened. Interesting that that card came up with it. For some people, this may not be for everybody. You may have heard some really fucked up words like, I'm glad that you're gone. Or, I'm really happy now. You know, I don't want to think about the past because I'm really happy now. And that may really hurt you. And if this person has said that to you to where they're really happy now and things are great, I want you to know that what's on their mind is how fucked up they did you. And that even though they're saying they're happy and everything's great, deep down somewhere in there is this guilt and thinking of you and very unsure about their happiness because they don't know how long it's going to last, because they know that karma may come back to kick them in the ass for what they've done to you, because that was really wrong. That was really fucked up to leave someone 5 of Pentacles like that. So anyways, this person has a lot of that on their mind. Let's see what's going on in this person's heart and their feelings towards you. Temptation. Someone's always watching. They can't help but be tempted to check in on you. Drive by your place. Check up on your Facebook. Look at your social media. Maybe if you're public, that's your job, they're watching you while you work. You don't know. But this person's feelings, divine masculine's feelings, are, I need to watch you. I can't help it. It's a temptation. It's an urge. I still have to check up on you, even though I don't want to. Let's get some other energy. Oh yeah, they're running. Runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy and listening to their ego. So this person is escaping their emotions, running away from you emotionally. They try really hard not to watch you, to avoid you at all cost, but they cannot help the temptation to still figure out what are you up to. Even if they're running, even if they're avoiding you. And then we have engagement ring, partnership, commitment. Okay, I really feel like this person is in a relationship. That's the ring. They may be engaged or married, or they're running towards another relationship which wants them to be engaged or married. But they're running away from your connection to go to a codependent relationship over here, meanwhile not opening up and being intimate with that person, and clearly not being open and intimate with you. They are just a runner flat out. It's a divine masculine energy. Capricorn energy is really strong here also. Has been throughout the reading, as well as strong Leo energy and any fire. So Aries and Sag. Take it how it resonates. The next card is in their feelings department. Holy shit. No, 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 you don't get that. You don't get that. You cannot have that. And soul ties and meant to be. You cannot have it, but you have it. You have the connection card. This is fucking ridiculous. If this has resonated with you so far, boom, there you go. I mean, this is a twin flame connection. It is what it is. This is a divine connection. You and this person are absolutely meant to be. This is not a lot you can do about it here. And the way this person feels about you is, damn it, that's my divine partner. Damn it, that's my divine feminine. Damn it, this could be my soulmate or my twin flame. They just keep feeling that connection to you. Why? Why, they say to themselves. Why? After all this time, you've got the past and separation. It's been so long since the 5 of Pentacles. For some people, this could be 5 years or more years, because each pentacle represents 1 year. So this could really be a good long while. Or it may just represent time, long time, and energy put into something just lost. Because the 5 of Pentacles is dark night of the soul, and it does represent loss. Financial loss, also physical decline in health, but also just that energy of being abandoned and betrayed, because left out in the cold is betrayal. And you feel very alone. And there's just, overall, there is a lot of abandonment issues. They may even suffer mentally from their own abandonment issues, which makes them abandon others. And you may see a pattern. You're like, okay, this person felt abandoned by some family here, and now they're abandoning us, or they're abandoning me. It's a pattern. But this is a very deep divine connection. I cannot believe you got this card. Isn't that beautiful though? You know? And this is in their feelings. So that's really nice to see. Let's reveal the others. What is here? So they also feel very lonely without you. Okay, they feel very disconnected from you physically, which just hurts them and makes them feel lonely, even if they are in a codependent connection. The next card is healing. So they do want to heal the relationship with you. And a lot of you guys are like, what? Where's this coming from? Look, I'm just reading their feelings. This is not their actions. Their actions could be something completely fucking different. The Wheel of Fortune. So they feel change. You guys are going to go in a completely different direction. You're going to do a 180. This is going to go in a whole different way, but this is going to get moving. You guys are moving into a new energy, a new season. So change is here, and it looks like fortunate change. There's a lot of stability coming through also. I think really what I'm getting hit at is a clock. Time is ticking by. Time is going by. People are growing. This is someone that starts out young and grows older. It also represents reincarnation. I do feel like you guys did have a past life together. You knew each other at least from this past life. And I do believe this person feels this way about you. That you guys did know each other before this. And I think he or she sensed this. They certainly feel it. And they know you feel it. It's a very deep connection. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the actions. Soaring, nothing holding you back. This is like very Knight of Swords. Moving forward, no stop in this train. This person is moving towards this direction. What direction are they going? We have not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear and ego issues, also some jealousy. The next card here is receptivity. I'm listening now. The next card is the Talk. And the next card is the High Priestess. I really do feel like this person secretly is going to have a talk about how frustrated they are in a relationship. They're going to start listening to their intuition. They're going to start listening to a guide. Maybe listening to the advice of a high priestess, which could be a tarot card reader or a psychic or intuitive or medium. But this person, may definitely take the advice of a spiritual person. This is a woman that keeps to herself. This is a woman that has good advice. And she only gives advice when asked. And they're asking. This masculine is going to be taking some energy to ask for some advice. And so the advice they're going to be asking about is, I'm frustrated in this relationship. Either I or this person is not confident in this connection. We have some ego issues. We have some jealousy issues. You know, I don't think this is working out. I think this person has a habit of things not working out. And if you guys can excuse me real quick, I have to grab something. Okay. I am back. So this is turning out to be kind of a surprising reading, to be honest. This person is starting to go within. This person is watching you or observing you in some way. This person feels a change between the both of you. And some strange, quiet, close my door, some strange pull towards you. They do feel that you guys are going to be healing your connection. They're going to renovate. Okay? So the runner is trying to avoid these feelings, but they can't help that they keep coming up. They can't stop thinking about the injustice, the unfairness, the pain of the past, the sadness, this change that needs to happen inside of them because they have to right a wrong. So listening to this advice of the High Priestess could be listening to their higher feminine energy inside of them, or actually seeking the advice of a female intuitive. But they will be listening, and they're open to talking to you, because you guys have the talk. They're open to talking to you, and they're going to be more open-minded, and they're going to be able to receive what you have to say better. Now, this makes sense, and you know why? Because the reading we did right before this previous message, if you're just coming in now, you have to watch the previous message. That message in video part 1 and the beginning of this one also expressed better communication. And all of us were told, refine your communication, think from the heart, get a different perspective, don't be so judgmental, don't come from a place of ego, come from a place of the heart. And so Spirit was telling us, refine your communication. You may be in the right, but you could do better communication. Sometimes silence is better communication. But whatever it is, Spirit earlier was telling us to work on that. And why? Because he was preparing us for a communication that's very, very important, very, very big. It is the talk for healing between you and your divine partner. For most of you, your twin flame. All right? So, of course, Spirit wants you to refine yourself. What is the message from your higher self need you to know about your connection with this twin flame or soulmate? What does your higher self need you to know about this? Bottom of the deck is number 2. Intention is peace. And notice the 2 swans. They represent the twin flames. They mate for life. They ride together, they die together. But the point is peace. Your higher self wants you to focus on peace. It's not about being right. It's not about proving someone wrong. It's not about proving your truth. It's not about convincing someone of how you feel and the way you see it. This is about peace between 2 people. And that has a price. And sometimes that's shut your mouth for peace. Sometimes that's listen and be receptive. Hear what they're saying from a heart space for peace. Sometimes it's forgiveness. Sometimes it's all the above. But your higher self says your focus needs to be peace. Overall, under all. And the card that came out for you guys is Great Gratitude. Number 4, consciousness in reverse. So this is a message from your higher self. What does he or she want to tell you? When this card is reversed in your spread, it indicates a deep dissatisfaction taking place. You may have had a recent loss, or you may be immersed in something very frustrating. Perhaps you have never even learned how to be happy. Or this could be the other person, but your higher self wants to know this. Whatever the case is for dissatisfaction, you absolutely must make the mental shift to focus on appreciation. I need you to choose to notice all the value in your life. Let go of envy that you have for others. When you constantly long for what others have, you disregard the joy you could be choosing to engage in for yourself. Your blatant refusal to be grateful for what you do have is a self-perpetrating energy of lack in your life. Focusing on what you don't have is not a good point of view. It's time to get your enthusiasm back. Choose to be grateful at least a dozen times a day. Your life will shift from utter frustration of lack to joyous satisfaction. So when this message comes in, ring, 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 or text, okay? And they're on the other line and they're trying to communicate with you, and all you do is judge. Wow, all I got was a call. Wow, all I got was a text. Wow, this is all they had to say was A and B. Wow, they should have said, C, D, and E. And this conversation should have been in person, or, blah, blah, blah. The point is, you're not going to be grateful for this talk. And your higher self says, be grateful for however little that communication is. Be grateful. Even if it's telepathy, be grateful for this little communication. Be grateful for this connection. Let it bring you peace. Don't focus on their life, who's in it, what they have, how they feel. That's not your life. You're going to receive this call and you're going to be grateful for what you have, who's in your life, and grateful for the call at all. And if you can give great gratitude, and when you speak to this someone, the harmony and balance, and I looked up, I saw 666. I saw 166 people and 60 thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up, guys, little reminder, but I saw that. And I saw 68 minutes. I mean, there's a lot of sixes up there at the time when I looked. That's harmony and balance. So Spirit's like, yeah, your higher self is like, yeah, I need you to focus on the good, because you're going to reject this person and repel them and push them away if you're in the energy of lack and this isn't enough. And you did actually, in the outcome, get not enough. And it says here, frustrated in a relationship, future outcome, down here, future outcome, lack of confidence, okay? Fear and ego and jealousy even. So that could be coming in rather swiftly. Even when you get that call, that receptivity, that high priestess, where someone's going to trust their intuition to communicate with you in some way, your higher self just says, I want you to remember whenever you do get that call or you get whatever this talk is about, be grateful, be humble, and have peace. What is that saying from the movie Cinderella? Always be humble and kind, right? Always be humble and kind, because that gets you so many things. So my advice to you today, Cinderellas, is be humble and kind. Let's get a romance angel for you guys. Make the effort. Somebody's going to make the effort. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the divine masculine. But great love, which the connection card and the meant to be state, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And you are going to have a honeymoon period, enjoying the bliss of the holiday together. Kind of looks like Six of Swords. Finding resolution, getting over a bad period. You did see earlier, full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Then we have getting to know each other again. So I do think that you guys are going to reconnect, get to know each other again. Be cautious, have standards and boundaries, but there is going to be a reconnection. Let's see what this person wants to tell you. I mean, are you a little curious? Do you want to know what this person wants to say in the talk? Spirit, what does this person want to say in the talk? Bottom of the deck, hearts that speak the same language. Your person feels connected to you, and when two hearts connect, you have an instant bond. So your person's going to say, I kind of, maybe without saying it, but I feel like I can talk to you. I feel like we can communicate. I feel like you understand where I'm coming from, because two hearts that speak the same language. I also feel like intuitively this person's going to say, I want to take the steps I need to take to correct what's happened. I want to start taking steps in the right direction. I want to be a better person, and I want to get on track with my life. Your person also says, in their mind, they've been thinking about the past lately. You did get ancient history, and you got the past, separation, good old times. They have been thinking lately about you and the good times with you, which is that celebration. Reminiscing about how happy you guys were at one point in your life together. The next thing your person wants to say is, I feel like I want to heal these scars and wounds. They run really deep, you know. I feel pain. I feel Three Swords. I feel suffering. I feel like I want to try to make this better. I don't want to carry these wounds with me another year. Okay, I want to heal them. I want to deal with these things. And the steps that your person's guided to take is, I feel like, yep, Dark Night of the Soul. I feel like I've been suffering a lot. Five of Pentacles. Loss of money, loss of jobs, financial stress. Okay, there's that Three of Swords, healing from the heartbreak. Your person's going to take some steps to heal the old wounds, which is going to include, I got to face the darkness. I got to face the pain. The steps I'm taking are to heal that, and the soul bond is sacred. This soul bond is sacred. So your person's going to start respecting you. This person's going to respect you, but I don't want you to get your hopes up right away, because how this is going to play out is a healing. This is not a classic, let's get back together again, let's, you know, reconnect and start moving this relationship. This doesn't even have the words I'm sorry in it yet. This conversation is touching base. This conversation is going to be, I feel kind of bad about what happened. I think about you a lot. I think about the past. But part of that conversation is, I've tried not to think about it. I've tried to run. Okay, I've tried not to go here. I've tried not to visit the past. I've tried not to visit these emotions. I've tried to avoid it. But against all odds, I keep feeling like I need to deal with this in my life. I need to deal with you. I need to stop running. I'm sorry, you know, in a way, it's this, I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm sorry I abandoned you. I'm sorry that you suffered and now I'm suffering. I'm sorry that I didn't realize our bond was sacred. I'm sorry that I didn't realize that we had a deep soulmate kind of twin flame connection. I'm starting to feel that way. I'm starting to see that. What is going to be the reason they say they've done what they've done? So what is the reason? Because I feel like you are going to get a reason. What is the reason? Oh, I know you're my soulmate, but I can't express that. That's too uncomfortable. That's way too vulnerable for me. Wow, you guys got connection, meant to be, and you are my soulmate. Holy shit. And then you got I'm healing and it's painful. Them actually dealing with the fact that they hurt someone very important to them sucks. And what this person really wants to say is they really don't even know how to say it because they can't express themselves. But under that is I do want to make things right. Okay? And they have not been able to stop thinking about you. Okay, you're constantly on their mind every day. And as much as they try to run away and just avoid that, that is the truth. You are on their mind, at least you should know that. And they are going through a deep healing, but this is the truth. And they do understand your connection. They feel it, just like you do. Thank you, Patricia, for the $4.99, sending me love. Ah, thank you. Appreciate you, girl. I'm going to give you a card because that was mighty sweet of you. Patricia, a message from your guy is I'm confronting those around me. So your person is confronting people, okay? Your person's definitely manning up and facing some difficult situations that need to be dealt with, and definitely seeing it and letting people know he sees the two-faced energy around him. So there is there's a manning up there that's happening. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate that. Anyways, guys, this is really going in a good direction. Your person may not be ready for a major reconciliation at this time, but your person is definitely ready for a renovation. That this cannot be the way it's been. Something's got to change. Wheel of Fortune. We got to make some changes here. We got to move forward. This connection is too deep. It's just too deep to not deal with that. All right, so that's a message from your person. That's what's going on with them. And that's where you guys are headed, towards a healing, which is awesome. Okay. Person is thinking about you a lot. Can't get you out of their head. Got to deal with you. They got to deal with you. They know it. Expect a phone call. Expect a text. It is Mercury retrograde. There is going to be some effort made to you. But like that card said, from your higher self, don't be too full of ego that whatever little message you get isn't enough. You need to be grateful for the fact that there is a connection, however small, even if it's just telepathy, I mentioned, okay? So this is a divine connection, and you need to know that. All right, so now we're going to go into your reading because we just went into your person. So we're at 79 minutes. We're going to get into you. Good Lordy. So what are you thinking? What's on your mind? What is your subconscious thinking, right? There's your sub. You're welcome, hon. What are you feeling? What are those deep, deep feelings that keep popping up out of nowhere? What are these deep feelings? And what is the actions to be taken in the near future for you? Okay, bottom of the deck, overall underall for you is expect the unexpected. A surprise awaits you. Okay, this is a little prick out of nowhere. Something unexpected is on the way. Overall underall energy, prepare to be surprised. Okay? I feel some of you guys are kind of a perfectionist, and there's also going to be a hair out of place. And that's going to make you feel a little bit uneasy when things are in disorder, when you don't know what's happening. Spirit says, chill. I know you don't know what's happening. Some things feel like they're out of order. This is how it's supposed to happen. Relax. Just breathe with that one. Don't go through too much anxiety. All right, let's see what else you're thinking. Your subconscious. What are those deep feelings in your heart towards your lover, towards this person? Okay. And what are the actions in the near future? What can you see happen in your life with this person? Overall, underall energy, you're going to discover some new things about yourself and some new things about this person. Discovery is more secrets are coming out. There's going to be some major revelations. Be prepared to be surprised. You're about to find some shit out, guys. I don't know what's going on, but there is, I feel like it's not bad, but damn, there is something shocking that you did not see coming. Oh boy, right? Oh boy. So let's see what else is going on. Tell me the subconscious thoughts. Tell me that deep energy, that deep emotional energy. And tell me what's going to be taken as far as an action in the future with this relationship, with this connection. Where is this headed? Okay. Bottom of the deck. Wow, earlier we got this as well. King of Wands. Listen, guys, you are definitely overall underall stepping into this position of teacher, authority, of leader. Being in charge of your own life. Taking life by the hand and saying, come on, let's go this way, this way. Manifesting what you want. You are in charge. You are creating. You're manifesting. You're strong, and you're standing up for what you believe in, and you're standing up for yourself. You're also being wise, and you are very intuitive. Okay. Give me some clarification, please, on this person's thoughts, the subconscious thoughts, what's been on their mind. And what's been in your heart? What are those deep feelings all about? Reveal the heart. And reveal the future action that will be taking place. Bottom of the deck, overall, underall for you is mirroring each other, self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds. Introspection, very twin flamey. Relationships reflect our wounds. So this relationship that you're in with this person is going to shine some light on your issues. And I think that was the overall underall reason for knowing this person at all, was to reflect your issues. Because you have issues, and now because of them, you're dealing with those issues. Maybe that's part of the discovery. Okay, I feel like this has to be here because it fell out. I didn't even ask a question, but it landed on the future position. I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. Oh, okay, yeah. So we're going to talk about your emotions and thoughts. I guess I'm just working my way up here. Thoughts, please. Subconscious. subconscious, please. My gosh, my cards are just falling apart here. Bottom of the deck is home. You just want to get back to comfortable. You just want to feel at home in your life. You want to be at home. You want to have peace. You want to have comfort. You just want to be at home, honestly. I think you're so into your healing journey right now that you just want to be at home. And that's perfectly understandable. You don't want to go out a lot of places. You just want to relax and be at home. I think you're feeling really worn down. You just want comfort food too. You're like, very overwhelming for you. Okay, let's start. Your subconscious thoughts. Cold. Feeling sad and alone. Now remember, I asked for subconscious. This isn't your conscious intentional thoughts. The things you try to affirm every day, these are your subconscious. So in your subconscious, you feel alone and you feel like you've been left out in the cold, mistreated, and you're treated not very nicely. And it kind of feels cold in your life, and that's really where you're going at. Another card to clarify your thoughts is love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. You're learning to love yourself. This alone time frame has been so good for you. It's just taught you how to be happy alone, you know? I don't feel like you want to be sad. I think you want to be happy. But at the same time, you kind of wish you had that partner. It's one thing to be strong, King of Wands. Oh, I'm fine. I love my life independently. Life is sweet. Life is good. Life couldn't be better. I don't need to carry baggage with me. I don't need anyone. I'm confident being alone. For a lot of people, that is the truth. That is the truth. But here in your subconscious energy, you do think about your loneliness. You do think about it. And it goes into your dreams. You see it in your dreams. You feel this, you're alone and you're looking at partners. And I feel like lately a lot of your dreams have been reflecting that. That you're alone in your dreams and you're like dealing with someone who's partnered up. So you just kind of feel that subconsciously. You're certainly thinking about it. Another card to clarify your energy is Resolution, number 10. And this is Daddy's Come Home. So there could be an energy of you miss your father subconsciously. Your dad's not home, or you feel like you're missing a father in your life. Or it could just be that your child is missing the father. And you feel like that's your divine masculine, that he's gone, he's not home, he's not there for the kids. And you want this person, Six of Swords, resolution, to come home. Or you just feel this loneliness because you've lost someone that's dead and gone. I don't know, but subconsciously you want some resolution. You would like a return from someone who you feel has left you out in the cold. The next card here is Lonely. Wow, so how do we get feeling sad and alone and lonely? You can't tell me that's not in your subconscious energy. You can't tell me that's not on your mind. Thinking, are you going to be alone forever? Is there ever going to be anyone in your life? Are you just meant to be alone? I mean, these thoughts cross your mind. And this is kind of what subconsciously has been going on. Am I meant to be alone? Is this my destiny? You know, I just need to love myself because no one else is. But is this my entire meaning for life? Is this what Spirit has in store for me? The next card that comes out is Ace of Wands. Wow. There's magic. I think a lot of you are considering doing some kind of magic to attract a soulmate. You're lighting those red candles of passion. You don't want to be alone because your body, like, you're still feeling like, I want that intimate connection with someone. Being alone spiritually is great for you because you're like shining in this arena. But where you want to feel loved, nurtured, wanted, and desired, these are some things that you do want. You want to feel desired. You want to feel that way again. So you definitely are conjuring some kind of intentional magic here to say, hey, call in something, call in this person specifically maybe. And you may be doing I am affirmations, you may be doing hypnosis or meditations or late night videos where they're saying how to call this person back in your life. You may be doing candle magic, you may just be visualizing or just manifesting on a vision board with this person, but you're definitely manifesting a resolution between you and someone who you feel left out in the cold from, okay? And so what's going on with you is, believe me, this is not a loneliness you want. I'm not saying you're not okay with it, but I'm saying you would like to have someone at some point in your life. I also feel strong Pisces for people. Aries, Pisces could be a cusper for the feminine. There could be a lot of that. King of Wands is Leo, so that's here. And of course you can have Sag. King of Wands is King of Fire. So again, you have strong fire placements, but I also feel some Pisces here for the viewer. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. And please check your Vedic. A lot of people come in here and all you know is tropical, and you have no real knowing of your Vedic. Chances are, if you're a Taurus in tropical, you definitely have some Aries, and if you're an Aries in tropical, you definitely have some Pisces. But I'm feeling some of that Aries Pisces vibration here, okay, which is very intuitive and also a very big manifester, because Pisces represents the end, Aries represents the beginning. So even if you don't have those zodiac signs, please know that in your reading, in a general collective here for you watching, you have the energy of the beginning and the end, the creation, I can't talk, what is and what isn't. You're in the cusp and the midst of making something out of nothing. I don't know. I think there's a song about something out of nothing. I don't know what song it is, but I feel like there is. Let's go ahead and get into your feelings. Your deep feelings. So your deep feelings are clarity. And be still. The truth is beneath the chaos. So what you're really feeling is there's more to the story than meets the eye. Seriously can't talk today. Thank you, Mercury. By the way, if you have just come into this video, there is a part 1. Mercury retrograde caused a video floop. So there's going to be a part 1 to this, and then there's this part 2. Please watch part 1. Part 1 is better than this one, I think. Anyways, so we have a lot of clarity in our heart, in the unconditional love space about your connection with this person. So your heart is making peace, and your heart is getting clarity on how you really feel about someone. I feel like it's been a little hazy, or it's been a little bit confusing or cloudy. But now things are starting to make sense. You're starting to realize what your feelings are with this person. Because I think before they were a little cloudy. Thank you, Kiera King 444 on Cash App for my live. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. I'm going to have to pull a card for you. I feel like, I don't know, I just want to pull cards for people that donate today. That's so weird. That's just how I feel. Thank you, Kiera. You always donate too. A card for you is enlightenment. Wow, I got clarity. And this Kiera is seeing things clearly. So I think maybe this message was very enlightening for you, helping you see things clearly. So that's really good. But yeah, in the emotional energy as a collective group is you guys are learning to look between the lines, that there's more to this situation than meets the eye. I already said that, but reiterated anyways. The next card that comes out is strategy, number 6. So you feel deeply in your heart of hearts in this strategy state of mind that your heart is trying to figure things out, trying to make sense of a situation. I think it's been really difficult for you to try to make sense. Oh, and Patricia, thank you so much for your super chat. I'll get you a card in a second, love. Thank you so much. But yeah, it feels like for you, emotionally, you're just trying to figure out, how do you really feel about this person? Because with all the left out in the cold and the mistreating you, lying to you, deceiving you, having a struggle, but especially the abandonment, that made you feel all kind of ways about this person. Angry, resentful, sad, hurt, wanting nothing to do with them, but then still feeling the connection and still wanting something to do with them, feeling torn and just in between worlds. So right now, how you are looking at this love connection is, I don't know how I feel anymore. Maybe you're numb is also kind of what I'm feeling here. You're a little bit numb. This has been a lot to take in, and you've really just been trying to make sense because it's just too much. Spirit, give me a card here for Patricia. Thank you so much for your little donation there. I appreciate that. Patricia, you got change is going to come. You got a light bulb too. Look at that. Change is going to come. So if you're believing that nothing changes, believe me, it changes. Oh, and Eva, you've donated to me. You can't wait for your personal reading. Girl, I'm excited too. Let's get a card for Eva. Thank you for the 1111 on Cash App. Karma is at work here, Eva. Someone is going to be delivered from temptation. Someone's going to get some karma served. So just know that, Eva, this is what goes around comes around, and somebody will reap what they've sown. Okay? All right. So let's get this little Island Time Wellness card for the collective emotional experience. Wow, you have the Axe. Holy shit, how you feel. Breakup, separation, stopping the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. Just exactly what we've been touching. All of those words. Silent treatment is what you've received. You've got the Axe. You feel broken up with. You feel abandoned, betrayed. You know, you're just like, I feel like I need to stop the pattern. You know, if you get back with this person, are they going to axe you again? And so there is some fear behind that. And you're just trying to get some clarity. Will this person hurt me again? Should I even care about this person? How should I feel about this person? So yeah, you're just figuring things out. You have a lot of emotions going on, and there's a lot of pain, kind of 3 swords, about what this person's done to you. So when this person comes back in, because they will, you don't quite know how you're going to feel about that yet. You feel very wronged at this point. The next card that comes out for you, yeah, there you go. At the same time, you don't know how to feel about this person. You're torn because you still want to have the talk. They want to have the talk too. I mean, it's crazy. Your person got separation and the talk, and so do you. So you guys are both, you know, mirroring. You're both in line together about, we need to talk. We need to talk big time. Okay? And you're like, I know, we need to have some resolution here. There's a lot of unfinished business between the both of you, and I think that's really what it sums up. And there's, you know, overall, somebody's dealing with a very strong Leo somewhere. Tiffany Jones, my little queen. You get a card too, girl. You got me 2222. Thank you so much on my donation. And Natural Mystic, you too. Oh my gosh. TQ, you got setting clear boundaries, not your typical love story. So you're manifesting, girl. You're manifesting what you want and what you're going to tolerate and what you won't. I can't wait till we do our reading, girl. This is going to be epic. But TQ, you're definitely standing your ground for what you want in this world. And you're going to get it. You're going to get it because it's not your typical love story. You're a master manifester. Thank you so much for your donation. And Natural Mystic, let's get a card for you. Ready, willing, and able. Your person is going to be available. And if they're not, this is definitely you. But whenever someone is ready, willing, and able, a door is opened for union and partnership. So, Natural Mystic, I think your person is preparing to be ready, willing, and able to communicate with you again. I don't know if you got that message yet, but intuitively, I don't think you knew that they were available, but they're going to be available pretty soon. Natural Mystic. And that person's going to be available and able to communicate with you again. So that is coming up for you. All right, so let's continue on this collective group here. On the emotional part of your reading, we also have, okay. Ace of Pentacles. Ace in your face, guys. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I mean, this is awesome. Freaking A, you're just making moves. Look at her. She's putting a rock down in place. This is going to get stable. But mostly the Ace of Pentacles in your feeling, you feel like you're becoming a new person. You're being reborn. Okay? So you are being reborn of the spirit, of the emotion. You're refreshed, you're renewed. In fact, I think you're even more than refreshed and renewed. I feel like your feelings are being birthed. Like there's a new emotional you, period. New emotional you. A much more mature, much more grounded. You plan your moves ahead now. You're much more responsible with your emotions. You're much more responsible with your heart. In a nutshell, you're not going to be careless. You've learned so much from this relationship and other past relationships that you're very stable and you're getting very grounded emotionally, which is a really new area of your life. Because I think before you've just really struggled in that department, feeling good, feeling strong emotionally. I think you always felt really choppy water, kind of choppy emotions here and there. This is not. This is strong, steady, stable, clear emotions. When you do talk to this person, you're not going to be overly emotional. You're not going to be crying. You're not going to be like, oh, but you said this and this happened and then what they did this and you're not going to be feeling that way. When you do have the talk, you're going to be real cool and you're going to be collected and you're going to be stable. Your emotions, your blood pressure, it's not going to be all crazy. You're going to be real stable in this next communication, or at least that's how you feel you would like to be. But that's in the feelings department. Your emotions are stable. You're preparing yourself strategy for a talk. You don't know what to expect. You know that there's some truth under the chaos and there is some bullshit under their everything's fine lies. You are well aware that they're going to give you some bullshit, everything's fine, and you know there's more to that story than meets the eye. So you're prepared for anything, but emotionally you're still hurting and healing from the breakup. Thank you, Blue Blood, or Blue Bloomed, for the $9.99. Thank you, girl. How should you keep going when your head and your heart is in such an opposition regarding this person? Yeah, you're at a tug of war. Let's get a card for you, girl. Thank you so much for that little donation. I don't know why I'm feeling so generous today, just wanting to pull cards for people, but I guess I did. Think the impossible, think the unexpected. Girl, this isn't your typical love story. Okay? So how should you feel about the situation? You should feel like anything's possible. Anything's possible. I was listening to a meditation the other night. This is for everybody here. A manifestor was describing a lemon and saying, picture the lemon, close your eyes. It's bright yellow. Look at the shape of the lemon. Scratch the surface of the lemon. Cut that lemon open. It's strong. It's potent. You can smell the lemon from across the room. Now I want you to go over and slice the lemon, squeeze a little bit into your drink and then take a bite out of the lemon. Your mouth starts to salivate. You start to kind of, your mouth starts tasting it, essentially because your mind is like, I know what a lemon tastes like. Oh yeah, I remember what a lemon tastes like. That's a very memorable experience for your brain. So your brain's like, yeah, I remember this very well. And so it's easy to visualize and it's easy to manifest that lemon. But we have to be the same way when manifesting our relationships. And that's why expect the unexpected is so important. You're not expecting the unexpected if you can't see it, taste it, or feel it. You need to use your 5 senses in manifestation or it won't work. And magic is the same way. if you don't believe your magic is working and you don't visualize it and you don't hear it, you don't picture it and feel what it feels like for that magic to work, it won't work. It just doesn't. Magic is the law of attraction. I've said it time and time again. It's manifestation just with physical items. And it helps people visualize. Magic is a tool to help you manifest. It's just a tool, just like the cards and anything else. But when dealing with a relationship and you guys really want to manifest this talk, this conversation, this entire reconciliation, whether you make peace or whatever have you, when you have to expect the unexpected, you need to visualize it, taste it, feel it, hear it, see it, everything. Like, you've got to really make it real in the spirit world. And that's what the fire magic represents, making things real in the spirit world. If you can move your little magic wand and create it up there, you can create it down here. It will just be, it will arrive. So anyways, I don't know, I hope that's advice. So we're going to move on to what are you going to be expecting? What is in the near future for you and this person? Wait a minute, did they get this? They did. They got the same card. Tell me I'm wrong. Didn't they get this card in this future position down here, which is soaring, which I think I said was Knight of Swords. Nothing holding you back. Both of you, I'm fairly certain, unless I'm like hallucinating, both of you got Knight of Swords in the final position of what's going to be happening in the future. And you know what? That means we are taking action on communication, because those swords represents communication and action, movement. It's more than just a thought or an idea or watching someone like Page of Swords. The Knight is doing something about it. So this soaring card is we are going to be reaching out, taking action. Someone's going to be taking action for you. Yeah, I'm very sure it was in this position. I'm like 99% sure. Thank you so much for this super chat. FA Music. Pull a card for you. You don't remember what's position? I'm fairly certain it was that position. FA Music. Oh, you got a oh God, look at FA Music. You got a reconciliation is coming, awaiting this union. Look at that. I think FA Music is fairly freaking lucky. You're going to be having some kind of a comeback between you and this person. You're just waiting for it, honey. A reconciliation is coming. Thank you so much for that donation. Sharina Powell, thank you so much for your donation. Let's get a card for you. Oh, that fell out. Believe in divine timing. Ready to release this love block. Divine timing is everything, and somebody is getting ready to release a love block for you, girl. And it's all been divine timing. This person was kept away from you for a reason. 'Tis the season to understand the reason. Okay. So moving on, Knight of Swords, future position. The next card you got is separation. Holy shit, you're still going to be separated in this future position. There is not going to be, hey, I'm moving back in. Hey, let's be together. Okay, there's still this future energy of living apart, feeling separated. You're going to miss this person, which makes sense. Most people don't give you a call and move back in or get right into a relationship with you. It just doesn't happen that way. The truth is, this person's going to come in and communicate, and you're still going to feel that separation. It's not going to be what you want. Why do you think that card earlier we got, your higher self said, be appreciative of what you do get? Because you're not going to get what you want. That's why your higher self was like, don't be pissed off if this person hangs up and doesn't call you back for months. Don't be pissed off if this person texts you, gets all into a conversation, and they don't text you the next day or even the next day. Don't be upset or alarmed or pissed off that this initial contact didn't lead to more right away, because the card is we're going to be separated still for a season. Okay, so there is still a separation. Thank you so much, Kaz, for your donation. I appreciate you as well. Let's get a card for Kaz. So you got no more bad decisions, bottom of the deck, and road to recovery. Okay. Oh, Shanique Cockrell, you sent me $7.77. Thank you for the Cash App. So there you go. Let's get Shanique. Oh, Shanique. Hearts that speak the same language, no distance will keep us apart. This looks like you're going to be heading for some resolution yourself. Shanique, thank you so much. So anyways, you guys are not going to be leading yourselves to the altar after this communication. Overall is where this is headed. The next card that you have is the palm tree. You are headed for stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Okay, you are headed for that. So you are headed for like a 10 of Pentacles. Like you're going to be, your life is stable. At least you're headed for security. At least you're headed for endurance. At least you're growing. And at least you're flexible. I like that this really does represent flexible, the last one there, because I think you need to be flexible with this person. They're not coming in to fix everything like boom, 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 let's fix it all. They're just coming in to have a talk. That's all. Don't make more out of this than what it is. Be grateful for that and move on. We're having stability restored and peace. Remember, this is a divine connection, so there is going to be divine timing. Janelle, thank you so much for that. EJ, I did answer your question, hun. You got a reconciliation is coming and awaiting this union. That's what's coming up for you. So you did. I did answer that. But Janelle, thank you so much. Let's pull a card for you. Oh, Brittany sent a super chat a while ago. Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't see that one. So ready for a love block, ready to release a love block. Change is going to come is what you got. Okay, ready to release a love block. And let's get one for Britt. Britt, you sent me something. Thank you so much. I didn't mean to miss that if I did. Britt, you got, you are my lifeline. I can't lose you and lurking in the shadows. Britt, don't dwell too much on this person and feeling lost without this person. Believe it or not, he's still watching you. He's still keeping an eye out on you. I know you feel like this couldn't be any worse. This couldn't be the darkest time of your life. But believe it or not, this is for growth. Dark night of the soul helps you rise. And this person's still around, I feel. Still around, all is not lost. Okay, so let's get this next energy here for this future position on what's happening for you guys. You guys got the I'm sorry card. Holy crap, you collective future position with this person. I know you're still going to be dealing with a separation, but guys, you're going to get an apology. And I wasn't quite sure with the masculine read earlier, like the read I just did, I was like, I'm not quite sure, like, if you're really going to get an apology, but they are going to reach out and they do want to make amends. And then boom, you get I'm sorry about this separation. But remember, sometimes even if you get I'm sorry about it, it doesn't mean they're going to come right back in your life. You might just hear, I'm really sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry about what I did. Or I'm sorry with your name. Just 2 words. Sorry, your name. Could be very short and sweet. But just know they're feeling it. And in this future position, they are expressing that. Remember earlier, they have a really hard time expressing that you're their soulmate. It's a really hard time dealing with all of this. But you are going to get that apology through this separation. The other card you have is King of Swords. Wow. So I have to say, this person coming in has strong Libra. Somewhere, this person has Libra. I don't know, but I'm feeling that. We got Knight of Swords, King of Swords, just the coldness overall. I also felt some strong Leo. And of course, there's Aries, Sag, and Pisces. That's all in there. But this person that's apologizing, this person, I just feel like they have Libra. And you know what? Sun is in Libra. So it could just be the Sun in Libra time frame. Could be the Sun in Libra time frame. Keep that in mind, okay? But overall, you guys are having a nice discovery about this situation. Oh my goodness. So, wow. You guys expect that call to, like, expect the phone to beep or ring or something. Like, communication's coming in from this person you're separated with. It's coming in quickly with the Knight of Swords. And whatever this conversation that you're going to have is all about, it's going to create some sense of security and, you know, be flexible with it. Let's get a couple more messages here about what are you going to be thinking and feeling with this action? Oh my gosh. Well, what you're going to be thinking and feeling is, this person is going to send you into a spiral. You're going to get all caught up in your emotions again. You're like, no, but you got to ride the wave. You got to ride the wave. This person like gets back in and there goes the emotions, you know, and you're trying to be stable. Your feelings are like, I'm cool right now. I'm stable, cool, calm, and collected, strategizing. But when this person reaches out, it kind of shakes you up again. Why? Because this is no ordinary love. It's not your typical relationship. Because the person you're talking to isn't just Joe down the street. Okay, it's not, you know what I'm saying? This is the one. This is the soulmate, the twin flame, the major connection of a lifetime. And you're being told to expect the unexpected. A surprise awaits you. And look at this. Painful reality is in reverse under there. Beautiful lies, ugly truth. So some truth is going to be coming out. And down here it says, shh, most people hear. Few truly listen. Remember earlier, masculine got the receptivity card. So I think there's going to be some listening, some better receptivity and listening going on. But remember to do that for yourself, because under that is setting the stage, building up to that perfect moment. Under that is just relax, the card we got earlier. Interesting. So you're going to discover something. Listen, you're not going to discover shit if you don't listen, right? Listen, Linda, listen. And that's what our higher self was telling us. When they call, listen. Don't do a lot of talking. Let them do the talking. You listen. Have a response here and there, but listen. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're just talkers. You want to express, express, express. You're probably very, very good at expressing your feelings. You're probably very good at it. Guess what? The other person is not. So you're not going to be having a very good connection if the very, very good expresser is expressing and not letting the one that needs to work on it. The message for you today is let them talk. Let them express. Be someone of very few words. Remember earlier you had 7 of Swords, the Hermit, keep it within. You even had the High Priestess in the outcome position for your person. So be a High Priestess. Listen. Don't do a lot of talking. If you're asked a question, answer it. But keep a lot of your opinions and thoughts to yourself. Part of this is going to create curiosity. If you create curiosity in this person, they're going to want to know more about you. They're going to wonder what you're thinking, what you're feeling, which means you're going to make them think about you for once. So let them wonder. Don't fill those voids. Don't give them all the answers. Let them be curious. Let them discover more. Let them ask for more. Let them be wondering about you. So anyways, no more bad decisions for you guys is also what you're dealing with. So you are being cautious and protective about yourself. I get it. And we got that earlier, King of Wands and 7 of Wands, being protective of yourself. We got that overall. Part 1 video, if you haven't seen it, please watch part 1. This is a part 2 video. There's a whole nother video, which is the beginning of this reading. Thank you so much for the 1111 super chat. Nancy, pull a card for you. You got believe in divine timing, and it's complicated. So you're just healing from a very big heartbreak. I know it's a complicated situation. Just know that everything happens for a reason and a season. This too shall pass, and when it's meant to be, it will be. So don't overthink this. There's too much Virgo energy for you. Start working with pink. Get yourself some rose quartz, big rose quartz, or a lot of pink. Pink rose is something. Just focus on healing your heart at this time. Okay, so that's that so far. Let's get an oracle card. So tell me what your higher self wants you to know about this conversation. In fact, let's get a message from your person's higher self. Because earlier we got a message from your higher self, okay? Now we're going to get a message from your person's higher self to you, okay? So let's get a message from your person's best self, the best version of them, their spiritual side, your soulmate or twin flames, higher self. Bottom of the deck, present power in reverse. So a message from your person's higher self is, hey, this person doesn't feel very good down there. They don't have a lot of confidence. They feel really bad about themselves, super critical, and they also are being controlled by another person. So this person's not fully in control of themselves. They're being manipulated, and there's someone behind a lot of this. God, they keep getting reversals. Another message from your person's higher self is letting go in reverse. Your person has a hard time of letting go of what happened in the past. So they have bitterness and they have unforgiveness. They're working on it. They're working through it. But right now it's hard for them to forgive. It's hard for them to get through bitterness or to get through pain because they struggle letting go. Also because they struggle letting go of someone who's controlling them. This is the number 3 energy. This is about releasing attachment. I hate to see it in reverse. Kind of bummed out that it is in reverse for your person. But this is a message from their higher self. So let's listen. When this card is reversed, the higher self for your person is revealing a personal attachment that is so significant, it's affecting the quality of this person's life. Perhaps dishonoring a person or activity is holding them back. Or perhaps they're desperate to achieve a certain desire. If so, your person must banish the urgency and desperation. Their attitude blocks their conscious intentions. They are projecting a dark vibration instead of a joyous receptivity. But keep in mind, in the outcome card, they were going to be more receptive. But we did get runner. So they are trying to get away from the positive and they're running towards the negative, which is their comfort zone. This card reversed is a warning to your person to surrender their attachments and to start making some mindful choices rather than simply reacting to what happens. Identify your happiness by the joy you choose is their advice to bring their life up to a happy every day, not by some future event. This, by the way, it says is escapist behavior or unfulfilling relationship. And it's so weird because your person did get in a codependent connection. And now we have in an unfulfilling relationship, which I know that your person is in an unfulfilling relationship. And we know they're running from your connection. They're in an escapist behavior, and their higher self is letting you know they have a hard time of letting go of this. and the person they're with is controlling, quite possibly a Leo. So they're told from their higher self, let go of these unhealthy attachments and continue to work on your goals without obsessing about it. By choosing patience and peace today, they can manifest real happiness and attract more in the future. What are they going to do? I think that needs to be asked. Look at that. Remember earlier they got runner, not enough, separation. You guys got separation down here. I know that's the outcome. There's going to be an apology, but what are they going to do about this other person? Because it's like, even if this other person is in their life and they're controlling them and they're not letting them go, regardless of that codependent energy, this person's still going to reach out to you. They're going to soar. Nothing's holding them back. Be flexible. King of Swords, they are going to communicate. It may not be the feel-good communication that you'd like, but it's going to be communication. Don't get your hopes, like I said earlier, don't get your hopes all up like it's going to be some major reconciliation. But know that there's going to be a reconnection. And know that they are haunted by the loss of you and what they've done. So there is a haunting. Wow, so there's a message. There is a haunting. They're haunted of you. But what are they going to do about this codependent connection? Healing from heartbreak. And then they have wearing a mask. And I really got that strong in part 1, didn't I? The mask energy, the phony. So, oh my God, you guys, are you ready for this message? Are you really ready to hear this? Sit down. Your person is going to be healing their heart. This is 3 swords. So with this codependent third-party situation, they're going to be healing from a heartbreak. They are going to get freedom. Freedom. Remember over here, they've lost their freedom. They're being controlled. But here it says they're going to get freedom from a toxic relationship or addiction. Boom. Future position, what are they going to do? I know it's difficult for them to let go of this toxic, controlling situation, but there you go. And under that is true love in reverse. A lot of the reason they're staying stuck with this codependent, controlling, toxic person anyways is because you already know. They haven't even loved themselves. They haven't loved themselves. They've had a lack in confidence. I got that message too with this card, lack in confidence. So their higher self knows. They are going to eventually get out of this. They are going to free themselves from this toxic connection. When you do reach out to them, or I'm sorry, when they reach out to you also, they will not be showing their true feelings. They will be hiding behind a mask. They will have a personification of what they want you to believe. They will be pretending. Like I said earlier, everything's fine when it's not. Okay? There's delude and gaslighting here. So when you do hear from them, it's a good thing that you're going to get this kind of an apology. It's going to be short and sweet. The rest of the conversation may be a little cold. Because they're going to be telling you, oh yeah, everything's fine. You know, everything's fine. Doing great. How have you been? Great. Oh yeah, I'm getting this new job position. I'm moving over here. You know, oh, I got this new whatever going on. I've got an opportunity coming for me. It's always the good shit. Whenever you reconnect with somebody from the past, it's always the good shit. You know, that phony, how are you doing? How are things going? Oh, good. How are you feeling? Oh, good. Really? It's fucking bullshit. Tired of small talk. Tired of people hiding how they really feel. The honest truth is you've been feeling tired and like shit lately. The other honest truth is, how are things going? I don't know. I feel a little lost lately, to be honest. But I'm pushing through every day. I mean, let's get real. Let's get real. But the message here is we ain't getting real, honey. We're not going to get real at all. Like, not really. Remember earlier, the message for their communication was, I wish I could express how I feel, you know, but I can't. And a lot of this is, I can't because they're controlling me. B, I can't because I don't know how to do it because I'm wearing a phony ass mask. Okay? That's what's going on. But, like I said, the good news, they will have freedom from the toxic relationship. So that's really good. Okay? That's a good message for you. Let's get a romance angel for you and this person. Spirit, what do you see for the collective group with this person? What is an outcome? What can you tell them? What do you see? Oh, no, you can't get 3. That's not fair. Spirit says you're going to get 3. I also saw healing family. There was a healing family. I didn't pull it out, but I can't grab it. But it was healing family situations. Healing and recovering. I can't pull it, but I did see that. So some of this is you're going to have to heal some family situations, whatever that is for you. But the romance card that you got is, it is safe for you to love this person. Open your heart. Don't be closed off. Be open to give and receive the highest energy of all. And mostly this means open yourself up for love in general. Doesn't have to be this person. Listen, this is how I want you to say it. This is how I would like you. I would like you to say it like this, but you don't have to. You know, Spirit, I don't quite know how I feel about this person. I've been hurt in the past. I'm healing from it. I don't know if I would jump back into that, but I am open to seeing where it could go. I am open to discussing it. I'm open to looking at a possibility depending on the situation. I'm open. Mostly what I'm looking for is what I would like you to be at is I'm open. I'm not closed off, I'm open. Because that leaves you open for other love. I would also like you to say to Spirit, I'm open for any relationship. I'm just open. I'm an open book. I'm an open heart. My door is open and I'm ready to receive whatever you got going on. I looked up, I saw 133 people, 133 minutes and 144 people watching. Boom, there it is. Double numbers, 3344. That's healing and recovery. That is Empress manifesting something from spirit into reality, Emperor. So there is this change, this growth happening. So like I said, I would like you to feel like it is safe for you to open up your heart for love again. Because if you're still in a place where you're cold and closed off and just suffering, there's no newness happening for you. I don't want you to be stuck there. Thank you so much for the 1144. Hey, Steph, can you check on a request I sent for personal? Timing was off because you were sick then. Sure, I sure will. Thank you so much for that super chat. Please Skype me. I would like to talk there. Let me pull a card for you. Still working on it. That's kind of our personal little reading right here. Still working on it. Time is up. Took too long. So you got some impatience going on. I don't blame you. You've been patient. We're working on it. So there's the message. But that could be about your personal relationship as well. In your personal relationship, you guys are still working on it. You kind of feel like mirroring your energy. Time is up. I'm tired of working on it. I'm ready to resolve shit now in my life. So that might be what's going on with you, is I just want to close I just want to close some doors. I want to finish some unfinished projects. I want to get things done, tidied up, cut off loose ends. Like, I just need to deal with things. So that is happening, and that's what's going on in your energy. Thank you so much for the 1144. I appreciate that. So continuing this message, it's safe for you to love. I want you to open up your heart, because this is going to give that message to the universe that you're ready to receive love. And who doesn't want to receive love? Remember, you're lonely up here. So let's get some resolution. The next card you have is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, which is pretty freaking awesome. So believe it or not, this is still going to work out. Why? Because earlier in the first part 1, don't miss that message, you got soulmates, twin flames, you got the connection card, you got meant to be. So this is, if it's meant to believe, what is this? I can't, it's Mercury retrograde fucking with me all the time lately. If this is meant to be, which it is, obviously, you can have a little more patience and understanding that this will be when it's the right time to be. So open up to start receiving this. Don't close the door on your angels, your helpers, and your spirit guides. If you close the door on them and say, excuse me, I don't want this love, don't work on it, don't bring it to me, I'm not ready for it, then you're postponing divine timing. So they're saying, hey, this is worth waiting for. I know it's been a while, and this may be the longest wait you've ever had, but it's worth it. And, you know, just to add to my little message with my super chat earlier, the same with my readings. People may wait a long ass fucking time to get a reading from me because I'm so busy. But when you get your reading, I can guarantee you it's life-changing. Every person I've ever read for, it's life-changing. I get very close to good details. I get their situation. I give them the correct advice. Honesty comes through. Direction comes through. Advice comes through. Messages that you need to hear come through. And it results in healing. So believe me, there is divine timing with everything. And Spirit knows what he's doing and why, and what you're going through and learning, preparing yourself for your reading. So trust me, it's all preparation. Markers says that's an understatement, Steph. Oh, thank you, Markers. You're very sweet. Thank you so much. The next card here for you guys overall is let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Sometimes we try to manipulate with magic or manifestation and all that, and that's good. That is good. Keep those doors open. Keep visualizing, manifesting, and all of that. But don't take too much control. Let things appear how they need to appear. There's divine timing. Let it unfold. Let this story unfold naturally. I think the overall message for you so far is that this is going to happen when it's going to happen, because that's how it's going to happen. I want to read separation and resolution for you. I think those are important. Oh, darn. Okay. So in separation, a day vanishes inevitably tonight. This is about letting go of what and who no longer works in your life. And that could be that person ending a toxic relationship for the outcome. You did get that earlier. So this is a duality card. We retire failed projects, relationships also that just no longer serve us. Any diluted old dreams that prevent progress. We detach and distance ourselves from lingering hopes and illusions. It's time to say goodbye to someone or something we've held close. With neutrality and maturity, we drop our fantasies about this. We grow up a notch. Beware of trying to stay friends after a breakup or chasing after someone who rejected us. When a sapling breaks, it's messy and it's a fracture with dozens of pieces still clinging together. Technically, the tree is broken, yet it's still alive and it's still in one piece. A clean break preserves our self-esteem and shortens the recovery. Grief necessary after loss can't start until we get off the merry-go-round of hope and despair that comes with hanging on and trying to fix what's clearly over. Retire a worn-out ideal, maybe by having a mini funeral that helps us get over this ending. We have to go our separate ways and lay a foundation elsewhere. Our energy is free to prepare for something new and better. And it says here, even the stars, they burn. This phase is an ending. So for a lot of you guys, this connection that you're going to be getting is a quick, I'm sorry, this didn't work out. I'm sorry, we can't be friends. I'm sorry, we can't continue to see each other. I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm sorry I did what I did. You're probably going to hear that. I just want to reach out and let you know I'm sorry, you know, and I do want to move on, which is good. It's good for your person to do that. And that's probably what you're going to hear. Remember the mask. Okay, remember that a lot of this is how they want to express themselves to you. But a lot of this is what you're already feeling with the axe, the separation. You're already feeling that. And wait a minute, your masculine got separation too somewhere, didn't he? I think there was this card in their story as well. So again, you know, your higher self is like, don't be disappointed about the separation. Don't be disappointed or thrown off track because there's an ending. There needs to be an ending. We got to let go of the past. We can't cling to what coulda, shoulda, woulda been. And like my thumbnail I talked about earlier, people like with clinging to the past was Angelina Jolie, and she's like, people keep asking me, or people confront me and judge me on the person I was in the past. They think they know me from this person in the past. But you got to tell them, honey, I don't live there anymore, and I'm not that person anymore. So you can't live there anymore. Get to know me today. You know, I'm a different person. Keep up. Keep up with me. So a lot of this is we have to let go, because for some of you guys, it's been years since a separation. And now you hadn't had closure. Now you're going to get some closure. Now you're going to get this person to reach out and communicate with you again. And you're going to want to go express yourself and hope for the best and share. And Spirit's telling you, hey, don't talk so much. Listen more. And you're going to be like, but it's been years since I talked to this person. I want to just get a bunch of stuff off my chest and have closure. Do you want to scare them off? Well, no, but shouldn't they love me for me? Do you want to scare them off? No. Then take the correction from part 1 in the earlier video. Work on your communication. Sometimes communication is body language, and sometimes communication is listening. Listening. This person that's reaching back out sucks at expression of the truth. They wear masks and they don't know how to express themselves. So when this person comes in and says some things that still kind of hurt, know that they're trying. They may be failing in the success of making you feel better and creating some peace. They may be kind of failing at that. But the fact is they are attempting. They are attempting a call. They are attempting a text. They are attempting a closure. They are attempting some kind of a reconnection. And this is the start. So you have to let go of who they were and what you had with them, because that's the past. You can't carry your bags with you and this person and say, well, you abandoned me and we still need to deal with that. No, you need to deal with that by yourself. Like they are. They're dealing with that by themselves. And if they want to come back and apologize and say, I'm sorry for abandoning you, then so be it. Then you can readdress it. But this is not the time for rehashing what happened. This is not the time to bring up all those drudged old wounds, because all you're going to get is upsetness, rejection, crying, emotions, reliving it, when in fact, in the past, they had a side to the story and you had a side to the story. You guys didn't have resolution then. You're not going to have resolution now. Even though you hope after all this time they would have learned and felt sorry and understood your point of view. Spirit is saying that may not be the case. They may just be feeling bad. They may just be experiencing karma and really have no clue from your perspective. But they just feel urged to reach out. Spirit's going to continue to work on them. Let that happen naturally. Remember this card. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Let go of control issues. You don't have to control the conversation. Okay, when they reach out, let them. Let them vent. Let them talk to you. Let them apologize. It may not be what you want to hear, but let them. Your job is to be a good listener, to be open to whatever the future holds, to be open to whatever this connection is, and to trust in divine timing. And just know they're working on it, and it's worth the wait. I would much rather have a fixed person than a broken person. So wanting anything to go from here is ridiculous, because your person is still broken. They are still struggling with letting go of a toxic connection or addiction. So wanting them like how you want them right now is dumb anyways. You don't want that. You want to continue to be separated. You want Spirit to continue to work on them. You want them to continue to let go of their situation. You want them to heal from the inside. You want to continue to attract them. Because the more they get on this vibration of making amends with you, the more they get on the vibration of healing their broken heart, which I think they got this too, didn't they? I feel like I have deja vu. Maybe I am just having deja vu. I don't know. But I feel like the masculine got this card as well. There's a lot of cards the masculine got too, which is so weird. But I don't know. It's probably just deja vu. I don't know. But the point is, this is happening. They're healing. They're releasing. Let them. Don't rush them here. Okay, you called me. Come back, come back, come back. Call me, text me. Where are you? You know, we've been talking, so you should still continue to keep touch with me. If you really love me, you will continue to keep touch with me. Spirit says, stop that. I feel like I need to spank your hand. Stop that. Let go of control. Let this person unveil themselves naturally. Don't pry things out of them. Don't dig inside of them to get more and more information. Don't send texts like, I was just thinking of you. Or I hope you're having a good day. Because those are classic. People that are not being texted or called, they're curious. They want to hear from that person. Sorry. So anyways, the message here is just don't control the situation. I don't need to harp on it, guys. We will end this reading here very shortly. Spirit, what do you need the collective group to know as we end this message? What do you need the collective group to know? Bottom of the deck, be bold and make the first move, Cardinal Moon. Be bold and make the first move to listen. The first move to answer the phone. The first move towards healing. You don't have to make the first move to reach out to them unless you feel burdened to. But make the first move to being the better person, whatever that choice is. Don't leave it up to them. You be the better person in all situations. The next card is, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio, transformation energy. Okay, this is what Pluto squaring the sun in Libra, being with Saturn in Capricorn represents. Major transformation. And the time has come to release your bitterness, to release anger, any negativity, any low vibe, to release resentment, to release people out of our lives, but to release and shed pounds in all different aspects. We are shedding our skin and shedding the pounds, whatever those are. The time has come to release. And so we are letting go. If you've been feeling paranoid or acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release that and any negative energy you have around a situation you're wondering about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time, since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings, to get it out. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can now improve. If you've been making an effort, use your magic. You have all you need inside to bring about a new desire. The additional meaning for this card is emote. It's better than out than in. It's time to move on from living fearfully and living joyfully. Also, you've been right to have your suspicions. Thirdly, grudges are toxic. Grudges. Let something go. Fourth, end of an argument. We're done. The end of the argument. The full moon in Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull this card, no matter when or how, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. The full moon in Scorpio is a time of magic. See, we hear magic again. If you were thinking of making some magic, this is your time to do it. So an additional message for everyone that's been thinking about doing magic, we've heard it at least 6 times throughout part 1 and part 2 videos. This is the time to do magic. If you've been wanting to do it, now's the time. And also, just in a nutshell, release the grudge, the bitterness, have some forgiveness and understanding, get a different perspective. Overall, though, you guys are going to get a resolution. And a lot of you guys are going to get some closure. Okay? Oh, thank you, Sunval. I saw your super chat. Thank you so much. Let me get a card for you. I love it. Super chats get 2 cards. Let's see. Maybe 3 for super chats. Bottom of the deck, stepping out of my comfort zone. Nice. Karma is at work here, girl. What goes around comes around. Karma's coming. Oops. And yeah, the time is up. It took too long. Took too long. There's something that has to happen karmically. You might have to be the one to make the move. You have to step out of your comfort zone. It's going to be hard for you to accept this, whatever you're going through, but the time is up and karma's here and we've got to deal with it. Karma's like, we got to go through this lesson. Like, did you learn it? Because now it's time for the test. Enough studying. Enough studying. So I think you're going to be able to get a better grip of what's going on. Just understanding that karma's at work. Some of these things that you're going through or that your person is going through had to happen. And now it's going to make you feel uncomfortable, but karma's at work here. Overall, I think you're going to have a good result. I think you are going to get through this. It's better to rip off the Band-Aid than to be here suffering, yanking at it. So we are ripping off a Band-Aid, learning a difficult lesson, and pushing through. And I could see it's so hard for you. It's going to be okay, though. I think something positive is happening. Work through all your emotions. Remember that scorpion stinger. Now is the time to release toxic and negativity. So I think that's good, and I think that's what's happening. And thank you, Always Tired, for the $10. I'll pull a card for you too. Always Tired, thank you for the 10. Let's get it. You got Resurrection, This Ain't Dead. Okay, it's too much to think about. Always Tired, you may be done thinking about someone, but they're healing. They're going through some spiritual work and self-discovery. This situation is going to come back around, and it's a spiritual connection. There's a spiritual connection you want probably nothing more to do with, but it will pop back up, probably during this Mercury retrograde. And I'm smelling apple oatmeal. I don't know if that's important to you, but apple cinnamon oatmeal. Sorry, but that came out of nowhere. That came out of left field. Anyways, that's your message. All right, guys, I think that's it for my readings. I'm pretty sure everything's going to be fine. Spirit, give us one last card for what is being taken out. What garbage is being dealt with? What is the garbage? You're so welcome, guys. The garbage is being taken out because this is the winds of change. Your surroundings will undergo a major transition. Okay? The winds of change are here. I think that's good news for a lot of you because a lot of you have been dealing with a lot of shit for way too long. And you're just like, enough's enough. Enough's fuck enough. Pluto squaring Sun in Libra, fuck yeah. I'm in Capricorn now. Saturn supports me. Got Jupiter, my buddy, here too. Like, this is going to be all for the better. We have got to change the situation. And remember, Pluto only comes around to do a major, major, major shift that changes your soul. So you are going to grow from this soul situation that is just, you're not even going to recognize yourself after this shift. Bottom of the deck, the key. I want you all to know that the locked doors in your life can now be opened. So Karma, Saturn, and Pluto, other energies, blocked your doors. They did not let you deal with this till it was the right time. Now it's divine timing. So previous blocks in your life, be it career, love, body image, financials, whatever, like whatever blocks you did have, honey, those are gone. Fucking gone. And what's going out with the garbage is the blocks. Everyone's getting unblocked. I don't know what message that is for you, but honey, it's going to be worth waiting for all this fucking time. So believe me, the blocks are getting unlocked. Okay? I love you all. Thank you for watching my message. I'm having a lot of weird scents come to me. Now I'm smelling Hobby Lobby. If you've ever been to Hobby Lobby, you know what it smells like, and that's what I'm smelling. So maybe I'll need to get to Hobby Lobby and get creative. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my freaking message. Long as hell. Please don't miss part 1. That was a really good part of this message. Look for it. It will say part 1. Okay, and this will obviously in the beginning of the title say part 2. So please partake in both videos. Don't just do one. I'd appreciate that. If you're interested in anything I have to offer, please go to jks1111.com. Also, I have gift cards available on my website. If you guys want to do an which is like an email gift card for a friend or a family member, happy Halloween, or, you know, an early Christmas gift or whatever, a birthday gift, whatever it is. If you want to send a gift card for my channel for whatever, you can do that. I'd appreciate it. Or I have merch. You can purchase different kinds of merch and have it delivered wherever you want. But that's all there. And don't forget, the astrology class is coming up. So I need to figure out the best time that's going to work for you guys. I'm thinking Monday should be better, Monday afternoon or Monday morning, Monday evening. I don't know. You guys need to let me know. I guess I'll set up a few times. I'll put it in the community section and I'll give you guys a few different times. I'll have a vote on which time works best. You guys let me know if you can by watching my community section. Let me know what time is usually better for the class because I don't want to get you guys when you're not there, when you're busy. Mondays are busy for people, so maybe the evening. I'm really thinking the evening, but you know, I'm open to doing whatever. How is the personals going, Eva? Yeah, I'm still getting on that. I thought I would be done recovering from COVID and all that, getting on it, but I'm still catching up. So a lot of my personals are closed off at this time, but I have a couple appointments available, you know, that are there, especially urgent readings or others, they're available. So if you need one of those, you can, but my general calendar is pretty tight. So I really don't have any openings yet because I'm still working on the privates. Oh, you booked one? Okay, that's good. And don't forget, guys, I also have the trick or treat special. God, I keep fucking forgetting to mention that, guys. The trick or treat is 3 for 1. So you're going to be getting a candle reading by Halloween and an urgent reading plus the 100 Club subscription. So you get 10 free readings with that also. So that's a 3 for 1. That's a steal of a deal. I haven't seen a single person. No, I saw one. One person got the trick or treat. But if you guys want to get the best value for your money, it's trick or treat. So that will go away after October 31st. So that trick or treat special may go away. All right, so that is available if you guys still want to try it. And then I still have openings for the astrology class. It's $99. You missed part 1 for the live, but you'll get the recording, and you can still be part of the live for part 2. Okay, so you can jump in on that as well. And for anyone else that ordered readings, like I said, I'm a little behind, but I'm getting caught up on that. Just remind me, shoot me a Skype, especially for the urgent readings that were booked. Shoot me a Skype, and I'll see if I can work a time out. That would be very helpful. Which was in your instructions for your reading anyways, was to reach out to me on Skype. So if you haven't yet, you should, because that was part of the deal. But I love you guys, and be well. Remember, like I always say, this love is a journey, not a destination. All these readings are not the end of the world, okay? It's just part of the journey. It's the energy we're in. Energy shifts. Go with it. Just keep swimming. This is the current vibe. And we'll see what, next time brings. I love you guys so much. Be well and just keep swimming. And I'll see you later. So much love. Thank you, markers. Thanks, guys, for coming in and moderating. Thanks, guys. I'll see you later, Eva. I know I'm going to see Peter later. So I've got Peter and Eva, probably that I'm going to try to take care of. And EJ. I think your name is Evangeline Jones. So I'm going to take care of you also. So yeah, and someone said, what about the cards? When are they coming out? I know I need to address that. I will be sending more out this week. I know I've been failing on that, but Mercury retrograde did kick my ass a little bit. I am getting on it. I have all my stuff. I'm getting it packaged and beautiful, and believe me, it's coming. I love you guys. Thank you for your patience, and I will see you tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye-bye.